yeah. How you doing? The initial stat for David Anthony Terrell. I better know there's the block. We got Thili with us right now,
Yo,
and we're about to do some tough talks.
tough talks,
Oh,
baby.
yeah, man. Oh, Lee, this week has been, bro, like, oh my gosh. The week has been, I don't even know, like, I think the average wake up time was like 5:36.
Damn.
And yeah, I mean, yesterday was a full day of podcasting, just like from 11:30 till about 9:30, with a 2 hour break after like 2:30 till about
Yep.
4. We were just on. We did the Terrell effect. Then we did LG's cooking, and on that show, we made some fucking sliders. We made some sliders, bro.
Nice.
Those sliders were top shelf, I'm telling you. And
Very nice.
then we had the circle, the Savage Circle, and that turned into a bit of a jam session afterwards.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. So staying productive, but staying safe. Just working within the confines, so to speak, to get things done. Because
Mm-hmm.
me just not doing things is not good. And the magazine is almost done. I have to put the numbers on the pages, and then issue 7 will be ready for Culture Shock.
Nice.
Um,
Very,
right
very
now,
nice.
right now you can check out issue 6 at sharetheshock.ca/issue 6, issue dash 6. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah, that's what it is. That's what we got going on right now. Whew. So what's new with you?
I've just
Oh,
been looking at this, just
well,
no, I've been on nights all week. I've been baking, so I've been going to bed right around when you seem to have been getting up. Uh, Average bedtime this week was about 6:37 a.m.
uh, yeah.
And then waking up, you know, around noon, and then going to work, and then repeat.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's been most of this week. Got to watch wrestling, which was nice. Got a UFC in last night, and am on day 2 of a 3-day weekend right now, so we're good.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. It
Yeah, yeah,
balanced out
yeah,
then.
yeah. Oh, and it was St. Patty's Day, so I had a Guinness, I had corned beef, cabbage, potatoes. Uh, I did it right, so that was nice.
All right, all right. I held it down. Um, I had I was supposed to have an event this year, but shit hit the fan. I
Hmm.
have 2 cases of green glasses that I was
Oh,
supposed to
nice.
distribute. Yeah, to the first. I think it was like the first 24, 48. No, I think it was the first 24 people that came, and
Yeah,
they were supposed to get a glass, and the first drink was on us, and yeah, it just didn't happen. So this year, whoever I came across, like the handful of people that passed through, I just gave them one. I'm just like, fuck it, here you go. I'll save the rest for next
nice.
year.
Yeah,
So
there you
yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah. So it looks like there's a bit of a show of force, so to speak. If it's the last lash for Lashley, what would it be for McIntyre?
I mean, he straight up it was still the last. He just stole it, right?
Yeah.
If someone was doing the Razor's Edge to make a point to Razor Ramon, it would still be the Razor's Edge. So I mean, yeah, the fact that McIntyre was going off, see, and he didn't make as quick or short work of Miz as Lashley did,
Hmm.
but it felt like he made more uh decisive work on in the sense that he also did that while having had his ass beat by Lashley right before the match for a while. Uh,
Mm.
so he does still look, you know, as strong as Lashley. And yeah, it's it was crazy. I really like where they're going with McIntyre and Lashley. Poor Miz, he's
Whew.
the one who they have to uh, show off on.
He took that L and that boot, Claymore. Mm.
Yeah,
So as
he's taking a couple of L's there.
whew, and this one, and like in this picture, it like you can see the oh shit on his face as he's about to
Yeah,
eat that foot.
he's like, I'm gonna
Like
close my eye right now because I don't want to watch this.
I don't want to see
Yeah,
it. Oh man. Okay, so that happened, and then we had Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose defeat Naomi and Lana, which I don't know how I
yeah, it
feel about.
doesn't make me happy. Uh, I love Naomi and Lana. I think they're
Mm.
I think they're a good team up together too, because they're clearly having fun. Um,
You see their
but
TikToks?
have I seen their TikToks? Um, but this was kind of what was it? This is unexpected a little bit. Dana Brooke looked great though. She looked like she had her shit together. Her timing was really on point, um, which we've seen her have, some problems with in the past.
Hmm.
But she looked great in this match. Um, and they were trying to show off basically because these guys wanted to solidify who was going to get the next tag team title shot.
Hmm. Yeah. Speaking of tag team championship matches, the New Day
Hey.
defeated the Hurt Business to reclaim the Raw Tag Team Championship. And for
Yeah,
the 11th time, they have become
11th.
the tag team title holders. So they officially have two of WWE's premier records where it comes to
Tag team
being tag
division.
team champions.
Yeah,
Because I think was it the Dudley Boys or the Hardy Boys that had? I think it was the Dudley Boys that had 9.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think so too.
yeah.
Yeah, so that makes them the 11 time, 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 11 time tag team champions. Um, I hope that I hope Woodsy does that on Raw
Oh,
tonight
he's got
or
to. He's
tomorrow
got to
night.
at least once. At
At
least
least
once.
once. Gotta.
Oh,
Um, and yeah, I mean, this is a really good match. Maybe something, foreshadowing of things to come where the Hurt Business are not going to be holding on to these straps that where they all had gold for a bit there.
mm-hmm.
But the cool part afterwards was who they got confronted by, because they got confronted by AJ Styles and almost Omos, I think actually. Uh, and they have announced that they are now a tag team officially and will be challenging Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston at WrestleMania for the Raw Tag Team titles.
So,
Because that is like the one title AJ's never held is the tag titles in WWE. Yeah.
that's gonna be a match. You know, I want my boys to win that one, but at the same time,
I want
WWE
AJ
man,
to have had all the titles though too.
yeah, it's one of those things. Like you want to see people accomplish things, but I just don't want it to be against my boys. That's all.
Yeah.
Um,
They'll get it
but
back at some point from him anyways. You know they will. They always do.
of course, of course.
And yeah, and I think it'd be amazing because that means Omos is likely
First,
to have his official in-ring debut on main roster at WrestleMania in a tag team title match and come out the tag team champion, which is
I
a
want to
great start for a dude's career.
see dude do a moonsault.
Scary. I don't. I don't. He's too
Could
big,
you could you
too large.
imagine? Could you imagine a
His feet will hit
7 foot
the roof.
moon?
He might damage the top of Raymond James Stadium.
Just kick that bitch right off the hinges.
Yeah, yeah, that wouldn't be good.
Oh damn!
WWE would be held liable.
Speaking of off the hinges, have you been seeing this reoccurrence of the Randy Orton RKO's in like Civil War KO, Infinity War KO,
Oh,
like
like no.
oh my god, bro, like oh my, it's like I don't know if it's funny or fucked up. It like it's just
It can be both.
it's a little bit of both, if anything, because you see like the movie like Civil War, like okay, Avenger, like no, Captain America,
Mm.
Civil War, and then out of nowhere, literally as true to his nature, Randy Orton just comes in and like they give him different like roles as if he was in the actual movie, and he keeps busting RKO's on people throughout the fucking trailer. It
I've
is
seen stuff like that before. Like I haven't seen it with Infinity War or anything, but I've seen him in other things.
yes,
Like because yeah, people have done that for a while now, where like they'll take a video of somebody tripping and falling on the street, where they fall forwards, and they'll just add Randy Orton in afterwards, coming in and doing an RKO on them.
yes.
But yeah, it's fucking hilarious. I love that shit.
It
I
is.
love that shit.
Like shout outs to anybody doing that because it's not easy to like. I know how
Make
complicated
more
it
of
is.
it.
Yes, definitely. I know how complicated it is to edit a still. You know what I mean? So to edit the moving character, I'm gonna learn that just now. All right. So moving on, we got Damian Priest defeating Jackson Riker.
Yes. I mean, this is no surprise. Uh, Damian Priest, they're trying to push Jackson Riker. They're allowing to exist within the WWE bubble still.
Like he's
Um,
trying to be like an Omos, but he's just not.
he's not though. He's
Like
not, is he?
it was working until they put him side by side with Omos, and
Yeah,
then you saw
yeah,
like the substantial difference in stature. It's just like, damn.
100%,
Mm.
100%. But before this match, this is the real story, I think. Before this match, um, our truth came up to Bad Bunny with a Austin 316 lunchbox, a Stone Cold Steve Austin little plush doll, and a Stone Cold Steve Austin new signature title, and gifted them to Bad Bunny. And Bad Bunny was like, "What do you want?" And he goes, "The baby. I want the baby." He's pointing at the 24/7 title, and Bad Bunny did the right thing, and he gave that title back to our truth.
Oh
So
man,
our truth is the 24/7 champion again.
for like the
Um,
52nd time.
yep, which is just keep giving it to him. Give him all of the 24/7 title championships.
Ever
I want him to get to at least 247 titles.
by WrestleMania next year.
Yes, yes. And
No,
then in true our truth fashion, I want it to end with 248 title reigns. So it's not. So it's just past where the joke would be.
okay. I gotta check this. Okay, Google. How many title reigns has our truth had with the 24/7 title? 44th time.
Jesus Christ, that is
Yep.
impressive. Our truth
40.
is the man.
Like Rick who?
Yeah, right. Eat that, Ricky.
Oh man. All right. So speaking of taking that, Shane McMahon is just relentless when it comes to his humiliation of Braun Strowman.
I'm sick of Shane still. It didn't get any better after he revealed his master plan to say Braun's stupid. Like that was your plan. That's the whole thing. Is you just to say Braun, you're stupid, and you have a southern accent. Like that's fucking so trash writing. Um, Also, it's hilarious that Shane McMahon, unlike a lot of the wrestlers in WWE, Shane McMahon clearly gets to like ad lib his own stuff, right? Like he gets to talk. They don't make him uh, stick to a script.
Yeah.
They should. They fucking should make him stick to a script though, because for the second time in 2 weeks, he used the same dog shit analogy Which I'm gonna be totally honest, I don't remember what it is right now. I had to watch like 6 hours of wrestling in like three.
Mm,
But I do remember as I'm watching it being like, "Wait, you just said that. You said that same fucking thing like last
mm.
week." Um, so yeah, Shane Shane sucks. Him versus Braun at WrestleMania is gonna suck. Um, Hopefully the only good part of it is gonna be that Braun hopefully slams him through the ring into the earth.
I'm sitting here like, you think there's gonna be a stipulation by the time WrestleMania comes around?
Of course there is. It's a Shane McMahon WrestleMania match. It'll be a fucking Hell in a Cell match for no goddamn reason, or a ladder match for no goddamn reason, or
Uh,
fucking because it's Braun Strowman and they're pulling this Strowman Express thing. It'll be like a fucking train whistle on a pole match. I don't know, but it's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be god awful,
Train
and
whistle on a pole.
yeah, nobody's gonna fucking like it either.
Oh man, that is bonkers. I swear, if I see anything to do with a train whistle, I'm going to laugh my face out.
Yeah,
You're just gonna get a oh man, you're just gonna get a toot toot in your inbox.
I'll never jokingly predict anything again because I don't I would feel responsible and bad.
Oh man, yeah, we can't take the responsibility for WWE's poor booking. We've been trying to tell them for the last 66 plus episodes how they could be getting more attention. So
It's not my fault if they don't know sarcasm.
yeah, man. Oh, that sounds like a great idea, sir. I think he was being sarcastic. No, I sense genuine integrity in that statement.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right. Oh man, Asuka defeated Shayna Basler. I'm glad to see that. Yeah,
Yeah, she
yeah.
went on a tear too. When she came in, she just like was all hell and fury and piss and vinegar because she went after those bitches and she was kicking the shit out of both Naya and uh and
Shayna.
Shayna. Yeah.
Mm, mm, Asuka's on her bad, on her. She's just on her game right now.
Yeah. Yeah,
All
no,
right.
she's fucking crazy right now. And like with how overboard she went at the end of it,
Mm-hmm.
I am hoping that she maybe goes heel after some point.
Asuka.
Yeah, not against
Uh,
these two because these two are already heels and they deserved
mhm.
it. But
If you're look,
I love psychopathic Oscar.
if you're looking at that, you're looking at WrestleMania after she loses to Charlotte.
Charlotte. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, she's gonna
Like
lose
I'm
if she
thinking
loses.
she loses to Charlotte a second time at WrestleMania, and
Yeah.
so she beats the living dog shit, or she goes heel in the match to avoid losing to Charlotte twice at WrestleMania.
Ooh, mid-match switch. Usually they
Because
announce that shit.
oh, yo,
Mid, yeah.
sorry, I missed all of that. All of a sudden, the audio went like it was just
All right.
a
No,
ripping awful sound.
I was saying a mid-match switch of personas. That doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, like you could, yeah, if Charlotte goes into WrestleMania as a heel, which she's not right now, right? Like right now, it's kind of face versus face. But if Charlotte goes into WrestleMania as a heel, they could do the, the Austin versus Bret Hart at WrestleMania 13 double turn, where the face goes too far, becomes the heel, and the heel becomes the baby face by
By
default of
default.
that. Yeah, but I would think just to avoid losing to Charlotte twice at WrestleMania, like if she's backed into a corner, she cheats and takes the easy way out, and then after the match, even just beats the fuck out of her.
Mm,
Because I want crazy Asuka. I want like psycho crazy Asuka. And then
yeah.
that's a perfect way to set up next year's WrestleMania of Charlotte versus Asuka Mania 3.
The fucking
They're
rubber
the Austin and Rock.
match.
Yeah, you do the rubber match to see who's you know the WrestleMania main eventer.
I'm selfish, but I want to see Io Shirai versus Asuka.
Yes, me too. Survivor
But I don't
Series,
want to
baby.
see Io leave the NXT yet. She's too fire.
Survivor Series.
Oh, they need to, yo, listen to me. WWE, listen to me right now. Jenny, I need you to share this to the WWE. The wife and just shout her out. She's gonna be in issue 7 of Culture Shock. But listen, WWE, you need to have the Survivor Series where NXT faces SmackDown faces Raw. Because that's the order of your success right now. NXT and SmackDown and then Raw.
Well, they did
So
it once a couple years ago, and NXT wiped the floor with the
clean
main
house.
roster.
Clean house.
Like they only lost 2 matches out of all of them. So
Yeah.
like I would love to see that, and I would love to see Io Shirai just always be the NXT Women's Champion. It should never
Forever.
ever be taken off of her.
She needs to be the Volter of the NXT right now. My dude,
Yeah,
I didn't even click. It was like 780 something days or 40 something days
Jesus
that he's had the
Christ,
title. Bruh, like
that's fucking insane.
wow. Beat Pete Dunne's record by
Yeah,
like
like doubled it almost. I'm sorry.
mhm.
Yeah, damn
Mhm.
near doubled it.
Yeah. So, we'll briefly talk about that in a bit. But Riddle defeated Mustafa Ali.
Yes. I mean, it was hilarious when Riddle and the New Day were talking backstage before the New Day won their 11th tag team title. Matt Riddle was talking to them and he said, "Oh, maybe we can all go get like matching tattoos and hang out and watch like whatever, right?" And they'll go, "Well, I mean, I'm down with the second part, but tattoos." And he goes, "All right, maybe I came on a little strong, a little strong. Well, I get it." He's like, "But after I have my match with Mustafa Ali, we can all get our own stallions," and lifted up his scooter. He's like, "And we can ride off into the sunset, bros." And I'm like, "That sounds good. We hate that guy." Like Kofi Kingston actually, I think only said it because Woodsy was like, "Yeah, let's get the stallions, like let's get scooters," and Kofi just twice in the background goes, "Mustafa Ali, I hate that guy. I hate that guy. I really hate him."
Oh man, he's become
It was
such an unlikable person.
He's the most unlikable. Like and in a good way because that's what his job is right now.
Yep, yep.
But I mean, in the same way that I feel with Apollo right now, I really hate the sudden change in accent,
Oh,
indicating that they're now a different. Like now he's a heel and he's got. It's just weird. It's super weird. Um,
oh
Very
shit.
odd choice by both of them, or by whoever told both of them to do it, if that's the case. But yeah, you know,
Oh
have
man.
your accent and how you like. I understand that there's people who, when you're speaking to members of your family who have the same accent as you do that and stuff like that. Nobody just changes how they talk to the whole world from one fucking Friday night to another. Like that shit just doesn't happen. And we'll get to it later, but god damn it, Apollo is bugging me.
Oh man.
Which
Well,
again, he's supposed to, but it's a
yep.
real it's like my Baron Corbin where I'm like, oh. And actually, no, we'll get to it later. We'll get to it later.
Okay. Well, Bobby Lashley defeated Sheamus to close out Raw.
Yeah, I mean, this was a really good match. Sheamus is awesome, and he attacked Bobby Lashley when Bobby Lashley had attacked uh, Drew earlier in the night. Um, Bobby will be facing. I mean, sorry, Lashley will be facing. No, fuck, Bobby is Lashley. God damn it. Uh, Drew will be facing Sheamus tonight in a no hold barred match. That's gonna be a banger. Um,
Mhm.
I was kind of surprised that they announced it will be Drew McIntyre versus Apollo Crews or versus Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania before this match because I felt like they could have made it a stipulation thing. of the winner of this match will be facing Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania for the title. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, they could have just left it unsaid until after the match, and then
Mm.
yeah.
It's odd. Um, because I feel like the match doesn't have that much stakes now, other than just whoever wins it. Like it doesn't have any sort of implication in the story that they are leading to with Bobby and Drew.
Mm,
But
okay,
yeah,
all right. Well, I know she shares this on Twitter, and we have a viewer on Twitter, and the only person she shares it to on Twitter is the WWE. So I'm not saying nothing other than hi guys and gals, how you doing? We about to give you the SmackDown rundown, but
yeah,
we got to touch base on the best 2 hours of wrestling in the WWE umbrella. That's NXT. Oh my gosh, bruh, this week was high flying. Dexter Loomis is one of the Dexter Loomis. You wait, bro. That's my this year. Every year I call one. I call one. Dexter Loomis. This is my call this year. He is
okay,
going to be a problem, bro. If he keeps that character, if they don't fuck him up like they did the Viking Raiders,
yeah.
and he can keep that character, like if one day he just shows up in the backstage area, just like there's a character, I don't even know, pick like the Miz. Could you imagine Dexter Loomis just fucking with the Miz?
Oh,
Just
yeah, that would be amazing stuff too, because the Miz would sell it like nobody else.
yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, no, I'm excited. I have NXT saved. I have it downloaded. I'm gonna watch that probably while Fastlane is first airing, and then watch Fastlane after.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, of course NXT is the fucking best thing on TV. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Um, the 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 things that Hunter and Shawn Michaels and Road Dogg have done down there is incredible. Like
Hmm.
it's fucking amazing.
I,
They never have like serious botches on their pay-per-views. Uh, AEW. They never have low production value to them. Even when they film stuff like on the run with like handheld cameras, it's cool because it feels urgent.
mm,
Um, yeah, they're fantastic at what they do.
yeah,
They should
yeah.
split from WWE and become their own company.
Honestly, if NXT and NXT, what if it was like a four-way Survivor Series where NXT UK,
Mm.
or if NXT UK just came in this year in place of NXT,
Oh,
or or
gotta have
or
NXT there.
NXT versus NXT UK and SmackDown versus Raw, their own like versions of Survivor Series.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, they have so many options. I really would love to see NXT versus just SmackDown versus Raw, the triple threat
Triple
style things that we had the one time was fucking fantastic. Like, yeah,
Triple
I
brand
love that.
brawl. Yeah, the
Yeah,
triple
exactly.
brand brawl. That was dope. It was like it was so unexpected. I marked out. I saw NXT on Raw. Oh my god, what are
Yeah,
you? Ah! You know what
yeah.
I mean? Yeah. So like it
It's
was
one of my favorite Survivor Series ever. Might be my favorite Survivor Series ever.
ever
Like the
like
build up and the actual thing. Because
it's
a
up
lot
there.
of it they threw together too. Like a lot of it was because when they did that Saudi Arabia pay per view that year, a lot of the wrestlers couldn't get flown back,
Yeah.
so the people who were there were NXT people and some WWE people. So Adam Cole had 2 hour long matches on SmackDown in one night, and then
Yeah.
did another main event the next week on SmackDown because it went over so well. And then they all started invading on the build up to Survivor Series. And he also,
Mm,
and he did it on Raw as well because yeah, that was when Raw and SmackDown were on Tuesdays still. That's
okay.
before the
Okay.
move to Fox.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, there was some intense shit that happened. So
Hmm.
we'll see what happens. We got plenty of time to make it to build it up. Um, but yeah, y'all need to check out NXT on USA. Eventually, they're gonna, pay attention to us for saying that to them or to y'all. Y'all keep a close eye on what's happening behind me because my setup's changing a little bit, and I got these T-shirts from all these people. I had to switch up my setup because I wanted to get my TV to work with my computer, and now my TV's not working with my computer. So I'm wondering if I should leave the setup the way it is. That being said, um, well, Sasha Banks defeated Nia Jax,
Yeah,
and
with the help of Shayna Basler.
yikes! Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that was something.
yeah, Shayna Basler accidentally kicked Nia in the chest, and that gave Sasha the opening and the ref the distraction needed to really take advantage. Um, and yeah, so I can't remember. Is that tonight? Yeah. So
Oh yeah, yeah. You just don't want me to be right, but they teased the. I don't know what happened on if what the end result was on NXT, so let me not speak on it.
it's
But
not that I don't want you to be right. It's that I don't want them to do the same thing they've done 1,000 times in the last year.
bro, I'm telling you, that's part of the reason I said it because
I
it's one
know.
of those things that you wouldn't expect to happen, but can almost see happening.
I know. I'm it may surprise you to learn that may not be one of the picks we differ on tonight. Like that, we might be on the same page with that one.
Okay, well, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
We will see how it goes. Because yeah, we still got our predictions to do after we crush through this SmackDown review,
Smack
and
diggity.
we got Shinsuke Nakamura confronting Seth Rollins. Which you know what I think this match right here, like Seth Rollins, I don't like him right now. I don't like his character. I don't like
He's
his
a
sauce,
pompous
so to speak.
asshole.
Yeah, and the thing is, I know he's not that person in real life. He's
Hmm.
probably just he's boosting it up, like because on the inside he knows everybody's looking at him as new Daddy Seth Rollins. So he's oozing up the machismo to make you just not
To
like
make him
him
more
as
hateable. Yeah.
exactly.
You know who he's acting like? He's acting like Tony Robbins or like a life coach, a motivational speaker guy. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Um, he's trying to break people. He's acting like he's making fun of someone to break them down so he can build them back up type shit. But he's really just being a fucking piece of shit.
Yep.
Um, I will say this though, I've hated the outfits he's come out in since his return with these fucking stupid leather suits.
Hmm.
The suit he's wearing in that thumbnail that he wore on Friday
Yeah,
is spectacular,
that's
and I
fire still.
want I want that suit jacket more than I want my next breath.
That's fire though. I'm not even gonna lie. The only thing that would have made it even doper is if it was literally like flames, like fire.
No, man, I like that it's the dots like that. It kind of fades into pointillism almost. Um,
Okay.
the fire would look cool if it was on one of his fucking leather suits that he was been wearing, where it's like a plastic pleather one with the black
Oh.
with the fire on it. But like, yeah, did. I, that was the first thing I thought when I was watching this segment. I saw that suit jacket. I was like, oh, all right, step the game up. Good shit,
Yeah.
Seth. I'm with you. Let's go.
Oh man.
I see the vision. I'm with you now. And then Shinsuke came out. I was like, I don't see the vision anymore. Shinsuke's cool.
We got the heel versus the face, and then Shinsuke put his heel to Rollins' face.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kinshasa.
Mm-mm. Mm. So now, I don't understand how they couldn't win against Gable and Otis, but Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio defeated the Street Profits. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess here's the thing. I don't know what they're actually setting up here because they beat the Street Profits, but then they beat but then they got beat right after by Otis and Gable, right? So we'll just talk about all of this as one segment because it was literally back to back within the same thing. And when the Street Profits lost to them, they just went over to the commentary table and sat down at commentary with Dolph and uh, and Bobby. So
Fatal
we had
four,
yeah, that's what I'm
fa-
thinking.
fatal
Exactly where
four
I'm
way
going.
at
That's exactly where
WrestleMania.
I'm going with this. Yeah, WrestleMania is going to be a fatal four way match for the Raw or for the SmackDown Tag Team titles, and I mean we're gonna have to see where that goes. I don't know if they go with Ray versus, or I don't know if they go with Ray and Dominic winning that. I don't know if they go with Dolph and Bobby for whatever reason keeping that with their new version of the beer money gimmick. Um,
Um,
Gable Academy would be a crazy victory. I don't know if that's going to happen yet. Street Profits would be a great feel good moment. Everyone would be very happy if the Street Profits won at Mania, which
mhm.
they do like their feel good moments at Mania and stuff like that. But
If you're looking for a
that's
real,
I really like that because I don't know where they're going with it.
yeah, yeah, because like as I listen to the breakdown, the most likeliness is like if Ray is on his way out, like a lot of
Ray
people are
versus
saying,
Dominic.
yeah,
Ray
Ray.
costs them the match or whatever.
Okay, that could be a twist if Ray costs Dominic the match and then Dominic loses it and then
I feel like
mm,
Dominic should be Ray's final feud in his wrestling career. Like before he leaves the WWE forever, I feel like he should have a feud with Dom.
I don't argue. I'm not arguing with that. I
Yeah,
like the way that would go, but I don't know how it would end. Like, would it end as
Ray
a
Dom would win.
reconciliation?
No,
Yeah,
no reconciliation. You make him a heel,
just
heel
just
Dom.
mm. Then I feel like WWE would screw it up and then bring Ray back for some kind of
Oh, they'll
reconciliation.
screw it up. No, they'll screw it up. But life is a series of moments, and if we can get the good moments, and then they can fuck it up later. I can always think of yeah, but that one moment was good.
mm, hmm All right. So
Also,
we
actually, I'm gonna change my mind. Not a fatal four way. Four way elimination.
uh,
That way, it can end with two. And what would be great is if the first team eliminated is Dolph and Bobby, and not because I hate them, but if Dolph and Bobby can be eliminated first, you then have a triple threat match where you are guaranteed a new set of champions at the end. And if you're going to change the champions in the match anyways, you might as well have the suspense up for the longest amount of time. And that also gives you the opportunity if you're going to do or if you're going to do Dom versus Ray, you get the opportunity for it to really be Ray's fault that they lost because it would just be them versus another team when they got pinned, and he could just attack Ray afterwards, like right in the ring.
and I mean this. There's enough time to set that up
Mm-hmm.
before
Yeah,
Mania.
oh yeah. We got 3 weeks.
So so we'll see how that pops off. Um, yeah, that week I'm gonna be having some for pizza's sake. All the times I've had pizza sake, it's a restaurant out here in
Okay,
Welland there. And all the times we've had it, I've never ordered pizza from there. So this time we're actually gonna order pizza from there and see how it turns
nice.
out. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna probably order from Rollin Pizza.
Okay.
Get my Lake Street. The what's it called? The Big Mac pizza they do is fucking unreal.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that.
That's that one with the big swirl of sauce and the shredded lettuce on top.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm,
I might have to
mm-hmm,
try
mm-hmm.
that. I have to try that.
Unreal.
All right. Well, speaking of that, the energy was unreal when Daniel Bryan came face to face with Roman Reigns en route to WWE Fastlane.
Yes, yeah. I mean, so Daniel is very much um, pushing this. I mean, I am actually torn. Like, I'm gonna be honest right now. We're about to do our picks after this.
Mm,
Not after this part, but after this segment. And I I haven't chosen for sure yet
I'm
between Daniel and Roman for the winner, because there's there's something that's been sticking with me, and then as I've been thinking about it, Daniel kind of brought it up in what he was saying, but in the opposite direction, which is
yeah,
Edge. You never know what he wants, and he made it clear to Roman when Roman first approached Edge to pick him for his opponent, right?
yeah.
That he he said to Roman, "You made a mistake. So you let me know what you want. You let me know exactly what you want, and that is a mistake. You have no idea what I want to do." Roman, he's made it seem like he's very focused on Roman, that he wants to face Roman. And
Hmm.
Daniel Bryan said, with Jey Uso being his special guest enforcer, he knows what to expect because Jey Uso is going to try to help Roman for sure. With
Hmm.
Edge, he doesn't know if he's going to call it down the middle or if he wants to face Roman enough that he'll help Roman win.
Mm.
I suggest Edge wants people to think he wants to fight Roman when really his plan is to fight Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. And that with being the special guest enforcer, he can make that happen.
Something's telling me spear versus spear.
I know, me too. But I'm just trying to think of the cool story they could do
Yeah,
instead of
yeah.
the Vince's, baby boy story that he wants to do.
See, if it wasn't for the Royal Rumble win and the implication and all of that stuff, had Daniel Bryan been facing Roman at WrestleMania, I would see him tapping Roman out at Mania just because of the magnitude of that victory.
Right.
But Fastlane being a precursor, I'm not 100% sure he they would give him that push.
Here's the thing, though. Daniel Bryan, he's on his final contract as a full-time wrestler.
Right.
If he's on his way out for all he's done, I would imagine the company does kind of want to give him something big on his way out. And main eventing WrestleMania against Edge is a pretty big give. Um, so yeah, I'm still torn. I'll choose when we get to that part of the thing. But yeah, I
It's a compelling argument. That's a compelling argument. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not
like
gonna
Edge
lie.
just said. Edge has laid the groundwork for you do whatever you think he wants. You don't know. He like literally has said, "I will never let you know what I want." So like
Mm,
you know,
hmm I hear you. Well, we know what Sami Zayn wanted. It was to get a victory over King Corbin. Unfortunately, he didn't get that.
no, he did not. He got end of dazed,
End of days.
end of dazed and confused.
Mm,
Um, he was begging Kevin Owens for help with the documentary to be in it and talk about the conspiracy against Sammy. He also then he tried to untie the turnbuckle cover to expose the steel turnbuckle and got
hmm
caught by the referee. And then when he got turned around by the ref, got end of dazed. And I mean, that's it. Like you're done. And
hmm
then he tried to claim that that was interference by the WWE and part of the conspiracy. And Kevin refused and said, "No, it's not. That's you getting caught." And blah blah blah. And we're getting what I want here for sure. We're getting what I want here, which is Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn at Wrestle fucking Mania. Let's fucking go.
Oh man, that's gonna be beast.
Yeah. Kevin Owens yeah. Kevin Owens is jumping off the fucking ship. He is jumping off that fucking pirate ship.
Oh man, that's gonna be insane. Oh man. So Big E's pre-Fastlane interview with Apollo Crews turned
Oh,
volatile.
here we go. Here we go.
Yep, yep. We can
So
talk about it.
not only has Apollo Crews adopted an entirely new accent and affect to his voice, but Big E is talking like a completely different human being as well.
Mm, yeah, I noticed that.
I don't know if it's him not being able to act very well, like outside of the New Day thing that he's done for so long. But he's not coming across as legitimately angry. He's coming across as like someone who's, you know, trying to be, theatrically angry.
Mm,
He's also affected a new accent that is strange. Um, because once again, I've heard him talk a lot. I listened to the New Day podcast, and I have never in my life heard Big E talk like this.
oh shit.
So yeah, this feud is annoying the absolute fuck out of me.
I don't know. I'm just
I like parts of it, but th- both of their voices, I should say, are annoying the fuck out of me in this feud for
yeah,
some reason.
yeah.
Because the
That
match stuff, the fighting stuff is sweet, and I like most of Apollo's new character. I think a lot of it works really well. I think the sudden change in accent to denote how evil he is very odd, and I don't really like that.
he does sound like a cartoon villain.
He really, really does.
Full
Like, really, really, really does.
100.
Hmm.
Full 100.
Hmm.
All right. So, in saying that, we'll see what happens tonight as Big E defends his Intercontinental title. But we'll get to the predictions in a bit. Bianca Belair versus Shayna Basler ended in a no contest.
Yeah, another team that is hoping to make a statement in the women's tag team division, Natalia and Tamina, showed up and beat the fuck out of literally everybody in the ring. So ended in a no contest, and they were basically just jaw jacking, in the words of Stone Cold Steve Austin. They were jaw jacking at uh, Shayna and Nia and Sasha and Bianca on the outside. Very cool that they like. Other than the Bianca and Sasha angle, they do seem to be pushing towards a more team-based tag team title division for the
Mhm.
women. Um, so yeah, we'll see where that goes. Like we'll see where that goes after tonight, because tonight is
Yeah.
going to determine a lot, I think, about how they feel about the women's tag team titles right now.
Oh boy. Like I don't know, man. I just feel like I'm right about that one.
I know. So do I.
I just feel like I don't know. Like I tried to argue. I'm just like, cause how much further can you really go with Nia and Shayna?
Hmm.
They show up places, they wreck, and then they just, yeah,
See
you know
that,
what I
and
mean?
that worries me because that's the thing where it's like, okay, so Shayna and Nia stopped being a team, but now the only teams that we gain is one extra team instead of gaining the two extra teams that we just established really well, which just
Hmm.
again diminishes the division down lower because it's like fuck, like we can't keep anybody together long enough that they want to get these tag team titles.
You know what I mean, though? That's the thing. Oh, the next thing that happened was Jey Uso was defeated by Edge, and Edge became the special ring enforcer for WWE Fastlane match between Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan. And Roman Reigns managed to take out Edge as well as Daniel Bryan after the
Yeah,
match.
yeah, he hit them both with spears. I mean, yeah, we mostly talked about this already when we talked about the the Daniel Bryan Reigns segment earlier, but yeah. So I mean, yeah, Edge is now the special guest enforcer tonight. His first SmackDown match in 10 years was on Friday. Yeah, this is very, very cool. Very good match. Jey Uso's great. Edge is great. And we'll see where they're going to go with this. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. I still haven't decided, but here's the thing.
Okay.
The WWE math would say that Daniel Bryan's going to win.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it would.
But then the other WWE math of Roman Reigns wins pay-per-views.
Roman Reigns does win pay-per-views. Him and
So,
Charlotte.
yeah, this is one of those situations where it's like physics and math to disagree, which doesn't exist. That's not a thing that those two scientists do. But
Well, let's
yeah, I
see
think we
how
are
this
now
goes.
on to
WWE Fastlane.
it's all for this. All
I'll do an
for
announcing gig.
this.
For the Tough Talks title, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we've been leading
It's my
up to.
title.
We set the groundwork. We let you know what's happening on the go home shows. Now it's time for us to pick who we think is going to be victorious. And I gotta hit this light right here. Make me look glorious. All right, so what do we got here? We got Nia and Shayna
versus Sasha and Bianca.
versus Sasha and Bianca. Everybody's name ends with an A.
Yeah. Nia, Shayna, Sasha, Bianca. Jesus.
Yep. Raw tag team titles. Okay. Oh man. I mean like I think it's been pretty clear where I'm leaning with this.
Yeah.
I'm calling Sasha and Bianca. I could be wrong.
No, I don't think you are. I'm calling it as well.
Because it's just it's too slippy. Like I see that happening. It's like I went through every variation of the women's tag team title runs, and I'm just like, okay, they've done this, they've done this, they've done this. Wait, that's the same thing they've done, and I'm like, the only thing they haven't done that involves this is what I mentioned to you last week with the women being the tag team title holders, and then the women's title changing hands. Because you have Bailey and Sasha.
Oh, sorry,
Sasha.
I can't hear you.
Okay.
1 sec.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. I don't know what's going on with Restream today. It keeps doing this thing where it like starts stuttering the audio and really fucking up for a second, and then I move the screen around a bit and it comes back.
The Gremlins.
Yeah,
It's the Gremlins. So yeah, I was saying that they had Asuka and Charlotte. Asuka was a title holder, and then they lost the title, and then they had their conflict. They had Bailey and Sasha. They were the champs. Bailey, they were both champs, right? I called that. And then Sasha lost hers, and then Bailey lost hers after they lost the tag titles.
Bailey lost hers to Sasha.
Yeah. After they lost the tag title.
Yeah.
So now Sasha being a champ, they put it back on Sasha and Bianca, and then Sasha and Bianca fight, and then either they lose the titles before WrestleMania or at WrestleMania. It's the first time the women's tag team champions fight each other for
and it changes hands.
Yeah. Yeah. It just makes too much sense.
I know. I know. I hate it, but I pick it.
Oh man. Here's the next one. The next one is Roman versus Daniel Bryan.
Like, this is not going to be the order of this at all.
Not
I
at
don't
all.
know. I don't know who the fuck wrote this down as if this is going to be the order. Yeah,
They probably wrote it down as
as they were announced.
yeah, but no. Yeah, probably wrote it down as it was. Nah, I can't even say that because Sheamus and nah.
Yeah, actually,
Maybe,
yeah,
maybe. I don't know.
whatever. Yeah. So Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan. Can we come back to this one?
Yeah, I think so too because I'm
This
still
is the main
trying to.
event. Like, I feel like this is the main event.
Yeah, that's got
It's
to
the
be.
only of the major titles on the line, and Edge is there. That's the main event. That's not going to be early. Uh,
No.
so yeah, let's go to Biggie versus Apollo Crews
Yeah,
first.
we'll skip that one. Biggie. Okay, Biggie versus Apollo. APOLLO. For the Intercontinental title. This is for yeah.
It's not. It's not. Oh, there
Yeah, it
we go.
is.
No, sorry, my
Oh,
I'm getting that same thing again already. It's becoming more
damn.
frequent.
You want to reload the page and then I'll be here?
No.
Okay.
Let's make
Okay.
sure we can get it.
All right. All right. Um, next we got Biggie versus Apollo. Oh man, you call this one. I called mine first.
I think it's Apollo.
You think it's Apollo?
I think it's Apollo.
Oh man, I understand he's Nigerian royalty, but America doesn't like to lose to anybody, so I'm gonna go with Biggie. that's just that's just what it is.
Yeah.
Um, mhm. Catching a sip of my specialty blend. All right, what we
Yep.
got next? We got Drew
Drew.
McIntyre versus Sheamus.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pick Drew. I feel like they want him to look strong going into Mania.
Okay, no holds barred.
No.
I know they do. I know they do. They want him to look strong. I want to agree with you on that one. But you're saying Drew?
Yeah. I was about to say maybe Sheamus because maybe Bobby will get involved, but Bobby's
I,
not gonna come in and help Sheamus. He just beat the shit out of Sheamus, and Sheamus just beat the shit out of him on Monday.
okay, Drew. Um, I'm gonna go Sheamus.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Sheamus. I want to say Drew, but it's no holds barred, and it's Sheamus. Right? It's basically no
Mm-mm.
DQ. So
Yeah, but it's Drew.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Drew
Sheamus is
has a
gonna.
sword. He could come out and cut Sheamus's head off of his fucking shoulders, and it'd be legal in this match.
I guess technically. Well, Sheamus is just a roughneck, so you know what I mean. Like I'm just gonna give it to him. Um, oh my gosh, this one is fucked. Alexa Bliss versus Randy Orton, and I am almost positive that it's gonna be Alexa.
Yep.
Alexa bracket the Fiend.
Yeah, exactly. But my answer, the way I was going to word it was the answer is going to be not Randy.
Not Randy.
Yeah,
Not Randy.
the answer will
Uh,
be not Randy.
not Randy. Okay. So like I put Fiend in brackets, so it doesn't have to be the Fiend, but I'm calling Alexa.
Yeah.
not, I'm not sure. Hold on, we gotta go to the judges for this one. Judges, can we accept? Hold on, judges, can we accept not Randy?
Oh, go ahead, disqualify me. I'll just walk away with this.
Oh man, we got to talk about the stipulations for the title. We definitely do. All right, next we
Nope,
got
same as WWE's. We make them up as we go.
Shinsuke versus Seth.
Oh, I want it to be Shinsuke, but it's going to be Seth, isn't it?
I'm calling Seth too. You know what I mean. Seth is definitely, he's on fire right now. It's gonna be a good match, but I just see him pulling some underhanded shit. And then we got Riddle, who's the champion, versus Ali for the U.S. title.
Yeah, I'm going to say Riddle.
Yeah, we agree on that one. So it's like, yeah,
I don't think anybody wants Ali to be champ right now.
yeah.
Nobody wants to put gold with Retribution.
So yeah, we got, so basically Biggie versus Apollo and Drew versus Sheamus. And then
The
we
only
got,
two we have opposite.
yeah, and then man, the problem
I
is,
know.
bro,
I
like
know.
I
I
can
know.
visualize it so many different
I
ways. It's like
know.
I'm sitting here like, okay, the referee turns his back, Edge spears Roman, Daniel Bryan gets the pin, or something happens, Daniel Bryan gets Roman in the bell lock, Edge calls the attention of the referee, Paul Heyman does something, and then you know what I mean. There's just too many different ways. Like I think I'm just gonna go because I mean, this is one of my sayings whenever someone encounters a complication that's beyond their capacity or they believe is beyond their capacity. Daniel was in the Lions Den, so I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call Daniel Bryan, and that's just my call. I just have to call it that. So
You're a fucker.
mm, I had to because like I see it happening so many different ways, and the more
I
it happens,
know. It's just I hate that I
and you
talked
got
you
to,
off of Roman
yeah, bro,
because
yeah, bro,
I was gonna. I
and you have to look at it this way too. Both Daniel and Edge have neck injuries.
Yeah, I know. They both had to retire and come back from retirement. That's like, I'm picking Daniel. Like
Right.
I just, God damn it, I should have kept my fucking mouth shut.
Yeah, you should have. But there's still two of them. There's still two of them that you know what I mean that are still
I
in
know,
there.
but those are the two that I don't know. I guess I'm not really sure about Daniel either. I'm picking Daniel. I'm picking with my heart for sure.
Yeah, I just
But it,
because remember you got to remember too, man. The Yesomania, like he beat Triple H, then he beat those other two, Batista and
yeah, fuck.
who? Yeah, no, and no, you didn't. I was leaning towards Daniel before because Roman's gone for quite some time and he's been quite dominant, but
Yeah,
they're
his
showing.
reign right now is the same as what the buddy what shit what his predecessors was too.
Oh, not Goldberg, Brock,
No,
no.
Fiend. He beat Fiend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I'm. Goddamn, man. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting pay-per-view.
And it's hard to know that you don't watch it until later because I want to tell you like as it's happening, but
I know.
I'll keep it to myself.
I know. What I usually do when I have to do stuff like that, this is my tip, is I will literally start my message, and I'll just keep adding to the message as the night goes on, and then you'll get like a novel.
I'll keep that in mind. I will keep that in mind. So
Yeah.
yeah, our votes have been locked in. Our predictions, sorry, have been locked in. You now have our, so we'll run it down. So for Naya versus Shayna, Sorry, Nia and Shayna versus Sasha and Bianca. We have Thili says Sasha and Bianca. I say Sasha and Bianca. For Roman versus Daniel, we both have Daniel. For Big E versus Apollo, Thili has Apollo. I got Big E. For Drew versus Sheamus, the no holds bars match, Thili has Drew. I have Sheamus. For Alexa Bliss versus Randy Orton. So technically, if Randy wins, I win. Not Randy, and I have Alexa. um, Shinsuke versus Seth. We both have
Wait,
Seth.
wait. No, mine, mine not Randy. It's Alexa or it's the feed. It's just, I meant of the other people involved in the match. You fuck. Try to pull that fast bullshit on me. I'm the goddamn champion.
Hey, you can't blame me for trying, bro. You
I am the
can't blame me
goddamn
for
champion. That fucking out here with that Ric Flair on his knees bullshit. No, 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 no.
That was great. And for Riddle versus Ali for the U.S. title, we both picked Riddle. So this is gonna be.
This is
We
all
have a
down to Big E and Drew McIntyre.
Biggie and Drew. Yep, that's what you're watching for right now.
I need
So
Apollo and Drew. You need Big E and Sheamus. Our
yes,
hopes and
yes.
dreams are each down to mine are down to, ironically, mine are down to a Scott and a fucking Apollo, who I hate the goddamn accent of right now just for its weirdness and suddenness. And then
Yours is
you're on Big E and an Irishman.
hey, I got Irish. I'm not gonna lie. Like I looked up my lineage. There's like I think I'm like 1/8 or 1/16 Irish. I'm not lying.
We get everywhere, bro.
Yeah, man. All over the place.
All over the place.
All over the place. All right. So yeah, we got the rundown. What's going on? Oh wait, I'd be remiss not to mention that there are other programs like AEW, ROH, and New Japan Pro Wrestling that you could check out. But these are just, you know what I mean, some of the top tier what's going on here.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So what else? Oh man. Yeah. This is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be crazy. So what you got for the UFC?
So there was a couple good fights last night. Last night was fairly uneventful overall. The biggest story of it seems to be how not seriously Kevin Holland took it during his whole fight. He really didn't seem to care that he was losing, or to get out of the positions that he needed to get out of, which is something he's going to need to change moving forward. But the big thing coming up is this Saturday, so March 27th,
Okay.
is UFC 260. On that card, we are being headlined by Stipe Miocic defending his heavyweight title against Francis Ngannou for the second time. Francis Ngannou is a scary, scary motherfucker. Incredible power in his fists. Anybody who's seen his knockout of Alistair Overeem from a few years ago understands how terrifying Francis Ngannou is.
Overeem doesn't get knocked out very often.
Overeem's got knocked out a lot, about 30
Has he?
times. Yeah, about
Oh
30
shit.
times
Okay.
across both his kickboxing and UFC. But this was different. This
Okay.
was a unconscious while he was still standing upright, toes curled, stiff as a board, straight up, and just timber falling down backwards type shit. And then took 2 hammer fists to the side of the jaw while he was asleep. Yeah, it was real brutal, real scary. On the co-main for that, we've got Tyron Woodley versus Vicente Luque. That's going to be a really good fight. Tyron Woodley is on a 3-fight skid right now. He has lost his last 3 fights, including his loss of his welterweight title to Kamaru Usman. And then he also lost to Gilbert Burns right after that. Um, actually, no, maybe it's a 2-fight skid. But he's coming back and he's fighting Vicente Luque. Vicente Luque is a great up and coming fighter. He's been around for a while, but he's on a rise right now that he hasn't been. Bantamweight, we got the return of Sean O'Malley, who is 12-1, despite his claims that he is still 12-0. He did get knocked out last fight. Then he's fighting Thomas Almeida. My hope is that he gets fucking knocked out again. Because Sean O'Malley went from seeming really cool to being just one of the most cringy motherfuckers in the UFC.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Okay.
so he's annoying. On the prelims, I'm just trying to check here. Looks like a couple fights might have got canceled on the prelims because, according to Google, there are only 2 fights on the prelims. And then there's a few on the nothing huge outside of the main card on this pay-per-view, but it is the main event and the co-main are going to be definitely big ones to watch.
Okay. That's dope.
Yes.
All right. Wow, we getting real good at this. We getting real good at this.
Yeah, hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
Well.
Yeah, and like I said, y'all need to check out NXT on USA. That's at 8 p.m. on Wednesday. It's definitely some of the best, wrestling you'll see on TV. Check it out. WWE Fastlane happens tonight. The pre-show is on right now as we speak. Begins at 7 p.m. Watch and let us know. Follow along with us. Make your own predictions, and you know what I mean. Like, let us know who you with. Like, who you think's gonna win, Thili or the Block.
Thili.
It's okay. Everybody's supposed to believe in themselves that much. Oh man. Yep. But yeah.
RVD this bitch.
RVD this bitch. Oh man. That's great. I think I know which one I'm gonna do next time. But yeah, man. So we good. We good to wrap up. You know what it is. You know where we be. Tune in to us for the 1, 2, 3.
Yep. Ding, ding, ding. My phone dropped.
It's all good.